Anyways, whatever. Maybe a small part of me wanted to do everything all over again or something. I don't know why I would want to do that, but oh well. Well, at least the clear rate of this one's above 1% in case. Some dude named Silk Song didn't beat the level. I guess that means it's hard. Yo. The guy literally changed his name to be name of the one of the games that's supposedly really hard this year. Expedition 33 is an easy game for those that are keeping score, by the way. All I know about Silk Song is that it's literally a sequel to, of course, a game that I thought was really difficult, so... Whoa. The boss fights in Hollow Knight were tough. They were tough, but they were fun tough, you know? Or at least as far as I had gotten in the game. But the navigation, that was the part that was really nasty for me, that didn't necessarily make me quit, but it just made me interrupt my playthrough. And we got distracted by other games. But anyway. The parkour and the navigation specifically, just the combination of the two just felt really off to me. Alright, so what in the world are we playing? We're playing some sort of like dangerous forest nighttime course. Variety of enemies. Oh, I was supposed to show off my level. We can do that briefly, I guess, before we... Or, I mean, he's gonna be around for the whole stream, I guess. We can get the first clear first, and then we can show off my new Hammer Bro level. Whoa! Yeah, I see it. Yeah, in case you guys want a drawing on your course, it's on a cooldown every 96 minutes. You could take a look for yourself how many minutes are remaining until you can submit a drawing request. Oof. Alright, we're probably gonna just like, I don't know, like try to draw a chain chomp and a pokey or something. That's right, you know, the Hammer Bros are like different colors depending on the style. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're brown. Kinda interesting how they're inconsistent on their coloring. Oops. I think the SMB3 Hammer Bro is like my favorite Hammer Bro, which is probably why I chose to use SMB3 for my Hammer Bro course. That was gonna be kind of crazy hard or whatever. Not necessarily crazy, but like, I don't know. It's like fiendishly hard. Oh, I suppose is the accurate way of describing it. Anyway, ooh. Ooh, that was a nice jump. Definitely, like, unlike some of the other Hammer Bro levels, I actually feel like going fast on this one, but I'm not really sure. Maybe the level just suits itself more being going faster or something. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with this. I don't know, I'm talking too much. I need to just shut up and beat the levels. I just remembered. Okay, so I've started to add people to the list when they use the inappropriate acronyms. I think, did I already add Frog to the list, or do I need to add him now? I'm having trouble remembering. Let's take a look at the chat box. We added my moderator of all people. Or my newest one anyways. We're gonna add Frog as well now. Okay. In case you guys are wondering, it's like the family-friendly, like, on-screen chat. So, if you end up typing something that's not family-friendly, then you get removed from it. So, you can still type stuff to everybody else, but now your messages won't show up on the screen, like if it's in full screen mode, or if someone pops out the player. Oops. Or if they just click the hide the chat button. Or were you saying my shock was unwarranted? That might be the case, I don't know, but either way, I was not being, like, I think I was learning that level very slowly, and so, like, anyway. Objectively fair or not, that course was not fair for me personally, because it was just very, like, there were too many sound effects. And I'm kind of glad I'm not playing it right now, but at the same time, I kind of wish I could have gone back in and actually completed it, but we still can do it later today, it's fine. Man, I just spent such a long time on it. I'm not even sure how long, but rewind the stream. You can see what the viewer level bar said. Sure was a long amount of time. Anyway. Sometimes that kind of thing happens. There's like, even though technically your level is like keeping the player alive for a decent chunk of time each attempt, like, it's because it was using, like, the power-ups to do that, which was kind of annoying because it keeps pausing the game every time I pick up a new power-up, and every time I take damage, pause the game, pause the game, pause the game. Like, it just kind of took me out of the zone. It's kind of like when I die, I have to wait for it to respawn. Except it's obviously nowhere near as long of a duration, but still, it's just like something that I kind of wish Nintendo didn't do to us, but they do it to us anyways. So I like the lethal courses in LuvHatred rather than Mario Maker, because then I'll have to worry about respawn taking up so much time. I guess you don't really have to be too strict about your attempts at speedrunning this course in general. Like, just things falling apart, that makes sense. Like, you can slow down on a lot of sections here, and it's a-okay, there's no actual major problem here. Where are we jumping to? Okay. So, we're almost done. Again, I don't know where the next platform is, but okay, maybe not max jump there to make it easier to jump over the swamp. Jump over the wiggler, or jump off of the wiggler to get over the... That is like one of the critical parts where I want to make sure I go fast. But other than that, I can kind of slow down and take my time with this, it seems like. Okay. Oh! Not that small of a jump. Wow. Anyway, alright. We're almost done with this level, I think. Unless the end is like some weird spiciness. Well, hopefully you make them fair for me. Not that I'm necessarily trying to, whoa, get some sort of an edge or something, but Yeah, like I said, even if you just cut down on the number of sound effects by half, I would assume that would have made the level a lot better for me. Personally, I would prefer if you just had none of them, because like the way you use them is kind of toxic, but you know, whatever. It could be a lot worse, I suppose. It could be like one of Travis' levels, like I said. Travis has this level where you literally just... He makes you do a shell jump or something, like out of like a pipe or door or whatever, and like that alone by itself is kind of spicy, but then on top of that, you just like, you can't see anything because there's too many sound effects. It's like, ugh. Like, that's like, I hope you don't, you know, copy too much of his design ideas as you continue to make levels hard, because apparently you have the potential to follow in his footsteps a little bit with some of that stuff, I guess. But anyway. Oh, why keep letting that thwomp kill me? Somebody needs to make that thwomp blue instead of gray. Yo, Raster Dog, welcome back to the channel. I think whoa. What was I trying to say? I was trying to remember what course you sent me. I think it was a somewhat interesting one, but I'm not sure if I highlighted it or not. I'll have to go back and check. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was an easy level. I don't remember why I remembered your level, but I just... Anyway. Well, I think maybe what was interesting about you is that you were willing to watch me grind something and you were there waiting to get your level played. I think that's why I remembered your name, so I appreciate that if that's why it was. Anyway, oh, I really do like to grind out these levels. And if you know, I was actually thinking about making a channel points option for some of you guys with your easy levels. You could like redeem, like do the optional objective or something, like get the big coins or the green mushrooms or whatever. Like in some sort of challenge room or whatever, challenge coins. Be kind of interesting. I guess the main reason why I even thought of that in the first place was I could suggest to people that, like, one of the challenges could be look for soft locks in my level. Because I was giving Starboy a hard time about his uploads. Like, I feel like I've played his, like, SMBU nighttime park, like, hat parkour level, like the propeller hat or whatever. I feel like I've played it 10 times or something. And so I'm like, bro, why are you uploading? And he's like, it had soft locks in it. And I was like, who's finding these soft locks in your level? Team soft lock or something? But, you know, like, theoretically, I guess I could... Oh, right, but then I said something like, maybe we should make it... Maybe we should make people charge us bits for looking for soft locks. They probably wouldn't have fun doing that. Because if it was channel points, it'd be like, I don't know. I mean, just, like doing the drawing, actually, like, I definitely feel like I need more practice at. So I don't really necessarily mind it costing me costing you guys channel points rather than bits, you know, but like looking for soft locks, like I don't necessarily care about getting better at that, you know. Like I said, I'm not on team soft lock, not that that's actually a thing, but you kind of pretend it is, I guess, if you want. I don't know. Anyway, there's like a Super Mario World ROM hack streamer. Commercial starting. Anyways, she was playing Mario Maker for a little while, and when she was doing this thing where she would like try to get soft locked in a level, and if she could figure out how to get soft locked in it, like the joke was that, you know, this is the true ending, because it like sort of like defeats the troll or whatever, because they were doing like the Defender 1031 like troll level making rules or whatever the heck his name was. And so if you had a troll soft lock, then it was like illegal and you had to like re-upload your level, you know, otherwise Defender 31 would think you're a terrible troll level maker or something stupid like that. So that's kind of what was happening, was she would like try to find a soft lock, and then that means the guy has to re-upload his level. So as a streamer you don't have to actually beat the level, like, because that's like the ultimate way to beat the maker, I guess, supposedly. Anyway, it was kind of cute or whatever, I guess, but I don't know, I wish that person streamed Mario Maker more, or actually I just like didn't quit streaming, because people actually, they do quit streaming this game, but they really shouldn't, because it's kind of fun interacting with people. Anyway, whoa. Let's try this big jump, but not too big. And then, oh, we need, wow, that was not a big enough jump. Rip. Okay, well, we're close. It looks like the ending is basically free. I just, actually, before I start the jumps into, we don't have to really worry about the thwomp, I suppose, probably. We could just check in and just double check, make sure there's no, like, invisible, like, ladder that could help us make the jump easier, you know? Because that, or if that existed, I definitely want to take advantage of it. Talking about the level we just played, I'm guessing, before you re-uploaded, or before you uploaded the first time, maybe. Anyway, right, I didn't read that message earlier about the shock warranty and whatever. Anyway, let's see here. Ah. But yeah, you know, when I'm on other streams, I typically, you know, don't give other viewers and the streamers as much information as I do when I am streaming, right? Because, like, so if I told you guys, like, everything, you know, as a viewer on somebody else's channel, then it's like, why even bother coming here to hear me talk about it, right? So, like, for example, when it came to Frogmood Marco's course, like, while I was playing it, I decided to say that it's not just that I don't like, you know, the unfair boss fights, because they're not fair for bosses. They also give you, like, infinite fire flowers or whatever out of a pipe. Like, it's not just the fact, like on the other streams I'll say, yeah, that's not fair for the bosses, you know, I'll say, like, it's too easy for the player, and, you know, I kind of like, generally speaking, I'm not going to give more information than that on why I don't like it, but another reason why I don't like it, like I said earlier, was because of the power-ups. It pauses the game when you take damage and you grab a power-up, and it just keeps happening over and over again, you know? Like, that's kind of cringy at the very least, you know? If it's like a safe level, it's not as irritating, because you can just kind of like, you know, kind of let your brain go soft, so to speak, or whatever you want to call it, or just like don't put in much effort and just beat the boss fight anyways, you know what I mean? But like at the same time, it's like, it's still annoying, and it's like, if you didn't come to my channel though, then you might not hear me say that. So that's why, you know, if you guys, you could also, if you are planning on in the future streaming, I guess you could do the same thing, where you could like, don't give people like the whole story unless they show up to your stream or something. I'm not really sure how good of an idea that is as a plan or whatever, but something that you could do if you wanted. Dude, okay, that I know that wasn't an edgy enough jump, but wow. Um, Man, I am playing like garbage. I feel like I should beat this level by now. So in my red coins number 23, I actually had a setup where if you take damage, you're not dead automatically. But it's fair because the boss gets his hit points reset when you get your hit points reset. So yeah, red coins 23 is a builder suit challenge rooms course, and it does have like 3 boss fights in it. So that's why I decided to make the boss fights like that. You have to play the course for yourself, I guess, if you want to see exactly what I mean, because we're already going to be spending a lot of time doing other stuff. Oops. On course bot, I'm not going to have time for that today, especially with how hard some of these levels have been today, but... Oof. Oh man, going too slow there again. Yeah, I think you should play it and check it out on my main account, number 23. It's near the top. It's like course number 98, I think. So you shouldn't be able to miss it, really. Oh, Mario. I was trying to make a really edgy jump, but ended up just not jumping. Am I doing this right, by the way? Is there something I'm doing wrong? I'm starting to doubt. I guess I could, like, maybe... I mean, theoretically, I could, like, get a Magikoopa to follow me to the Thwomp platform, and then he could teleport to the right side of the platform, and I could jump on him. But that seems really hard to pull off, you know? This seems like that's not intended. But I suppose that would be a cheese if you wanted to do it. Ah. Whoa, okay, we're alive, we're alive. Good, good. Alright, let's try not to die to these thwomps. Oh, you... No, really? That was a good shot from that Magikoopa. I was not even the slightest bit concerned about him, and he got me. I mean, it sounds like I made a mistake, but I don't know. I suppose it's debatable. There's like random stuff in games is kind of like hard to criticize people for when they lose to it, you know? Like, the Magikoopa is always going to teleport to a random spot. Where he shoots at is kind of random. Like, he definitely sort of aims in your general direction, but there's a randomness attached to even that, so... Anyway, Oh, no! That jump is so mean! Why can't it be at the beginning of the level anyway? Why does it have to be at the end? And why am I struggling on it so much? Ugh. Oh. I'm sorry to those of you that have easier levels. I really thought this level wasn't going to take me all that long, but this last jump is crazy. Actually, I'm wondering, I did think, like, maybe you should run back and forth to get P speed? Like, I've been told that it doesn't help, and really, I don't play that much SMP3, and I mean, it's not like we have a raccoon suit, but like, oops. Maybe we should try it anyways. Maybe if it doesn't make me go faster, like if it does let me jump farther, then it's definitely worth it to do it. Okay, so... Oh, we actually even despawned the thwomp. I guess that's good. Probably not. Probably focusing too hard on the P indicator. Wait, no! Oh. Dude, I don't think that was a very good jump. I was like barely even looking at where I was running. I want to look at see how bad that was. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a very good jump. It's like about in the middle of that last pipe there. I don't think P-Speed is helping. If it did, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to do that jump. Okay. Oops. Oh. Wow. Alright, jump down here. Oh, there we go. The edgy jump. Oh. Alright, wants us to draw a comment. Alright, where are we gonna draw it? Oh. I guess there's fine. Alright, bro just farming those points while I was playing FF16. That's the big brain move, guys. Go watch my Monday streams, then you have all the points you need. Have me draw a comment on all your levels. He probably has so many channel points he doesn't even know what to do with them now. Anyway, alright, so what I'm gonna start doing is we're gonna do this. We can look at the enemies and be reminded what they look like. I hadn't been doing that lately, but man, he kept redeeming it like when I was really tired and stuff. And I was like, screw this, I'm just gonna draw like the ugliest cheap ever, you know, and have zero regrets about it because I'm tired. We'll go ahead and dismiss this code. We'll summon the next person that's here. We'll give them 6 minutes. for Astro Dog to respond, and hopefully I'll be done with this comment by then. We'll see. If not, he'll just have to wait a little bit longer, I guess. Now you can add your level now, unless somebody else does, I guess. Okay, so draw these squares. Probably make it square-like, which means using the D-pad. It's not my best, but I guess it's okay. Oops. That's kind of trashy. Well, I'm just gonna do it orange in here too. It's okay. We're gonna be drawing way more than that anyways. Alright, I wanna draw a pokey. Get a pokey up in here. He's gotta have 4 segments. Well, even channel points aren't gonna stop the queue from being full. Okay, what did his face look like? He has like horns at the top, and he's got a smiley face. Okay, we can do that. Alright, I guess that's alright. I don't really know if he's got black spikes or I don't really care. Good enough. Yeah, this seems fine. You know, I guess we could put more black dots on him. But they probably need some on his face or something. I don't know. Do they have freckles? I mean, that's a good question. I don't know, whatever. What else were we drawing? I wanted to draw a chain chomp. Chain chomp. Let's give him a stump first. I feel like the stumps kind of look like that, sort of. Alright, let's see here. We gotta give the chain chomp some chains, right? So, just like, you know, these. How do you even draw black-headed chain chomp on a black background anyway? I don't know, you just like give him like a mouth or something. And some eyes or whatever. Give him an outline, I suppose. Does that look like a chain chomp? I feel like it looks more like a muncher, but whatever. Let's not be picky. Let's just call it a chain chomp muncher, whatever. Um, Alright, that looks kind of okay, I guess. Uh, we'll draw Thwomp. There's definitely Thwomp in the level. I don't remember if Thwomps really look like this in SMB3. I think we should make it blue. He should be a blue Thwomp. Well, what if we gave him stripes? We'll give him blue stripes. Thwomp with blue stripes. I like that idea. We're taking some artistic license with this one. There we go. 5 stripes. Looks good to me. Alright, let's give him some eyes. Alright, not bad. We have so much black stuff. We can give the Thwomp a blue mouth. Nah, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. I don't know. Maybe we should put a little bit of blue in there. Like a regular dark blue or whatever. Like this or something. I mean, normally, I guess some of the Thwomps do show their teeth or whatever, but I'm not really that concerned about it. Anyway, he kind of looks like a clown Thwomp. You know, I don't care what he looks like as long as he's blue. Anyways, edge, jump, bean, Mario. Was here. Yeah, what an ugly R that was. And that's okay. I really should have made it taller, but oh well. Alright. Let's do something silly. I don't usually do something like this. Pixel. Whatever. I don't know. We also do XD. Why not? I don't know. Just be a little bit silly. Anyway, alright. So we should be able to go in there and check out the comment real quick. See what it looks like, and then we'll move on. Oops. Wow. It was a little bit farther than that. Did we, did that take me 6 minutes already? Oh yeah, that's a great comment. I'm gonna kill the player if they try to look at it. Nice. Alright. Oh, Rester Dog did say something. Okay.